Bruce Rogers from Tribe Design engaged us early on for this halftime show. He had many different concepts, and knowing the venue, knowing the artist, we started working through the process of being able to make those concepts into a technical working reality.
At the point when Tribe came to us with the final design, and this was I believe the 27th design and the final concept for the event, it was decided that the pre-production testing was to be done in Orlando, Florida, over at the Orange County Convention Center, and then later on over in the parking lot of the Orlando office, where we utilized a crane to hang the projectors at trim height 150 feet just to make sure the projection was translating correctly onto the ground cloth material.
The process that we had to go through was trying to get the design intent done to finalize where the real execution was going to happen. And once we had that nailed down, then we had to come up with the hardware, the right personnel to make it a executable idea and achieve the client's concept perfectly.
Overall, we were walking into an LED, a stage comprised completely of 796 11mm tiles, two 400 amp lighting distros. The stage itself was broken up into three sections: the stage right ramp, stage left ramp, and the center section. And each one of those was a separate processor output from the front of house hypnotizer control. We had 14 carts that had LED on them, and I had myself and 9 other technicians, and we had everyone's job broken down. This is what you're going to do, and you're also going to know what this guy does in case something happens to him. When we first got the design and the first time I heard that the tiles were being covered with plexi, I was immediately nervous. My immediate concern was they're covering these with great big huge pieces of plexiglass. My first conversation with Tim Fallon from All Access, when I heard about this, he said, no, each one is getting its own piece of plexi. It's essentially a 2 foot by 2 foot square of plexiglass that will cover each individual tile. If you have to replace a tile, it's 4 screws, pop the piece of plexi out, pop the tile out, put the new tile in, 4 screws back in. We'd have a tile go bad during rehearsal, quickly run out with the screw gun, pop out 4 screws, pop out the tile, new one goes in.
It's not one person standing behind sitting behind a mic and talking about it. It is the whole group of people that came together, and all those elements from the beginning concept to the final execution and the truck being loaded and the doors being closed. Without that team being brought together, it would not have been successful. And the client's collaboration with us, working hand in hand, solving problems on a daily basis if they arose, was what made that successful. And to have that dream and that vision brought to you and say, we want you to make this into a reality. And LMG is very proud of the fact that we were asked to provide that dream's reality.